the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals squaring off. The Bills favored by 6.5. The over-under on this one, 47.5. Thoughts on this one?
This line makes no sense to me. None. It really doesn't. So I'm not a believer in what the Bills are going to be starting the season with. I think there's a lot of unanswered questions that we need to figure out. Arizona obviously kind of re-energized with Marvin Harrison Jr. You're bringing back a couple of the other receivers, whether it's Michael Williams or
Greg Dortch and Michael
that's
Wilson.
right, Greg. Yes, Greg Dortch. Sorry, that's who I was thinking of. And you still have James Conner. You have Trey Benson behind him. So, and not to mention you have a amazing an amazing tight end there in Trey McBride. So I'm taking Arizona to cover. Wouldn't surprise me if they win this game outright to start the season. And I'm taking the over. I do think we're going to see some points in this game. Ultimately, Arizona's going to at least cover, and it wouldn't surprise me if they win. I really like that plus 240 on the money line for Arizona in this game.
Yeah, that was one that I really liked as well. When I do think that Arizona is going to keep this game incredibly tight. We saw when Kyler came back last year that Arizona team was still kind of transformed and started keeping games much tighter, much closer, winning more games down the stretch there. And I do think that he certainly can make a difference. In this one, and very interested to see what the chemistry looks like here between Kyler and McBride and Harrison Jr. and see how these things really kind of shake out here in the first week. So very excited to watch this matchup. But I do think Arizona keeps this thing tight. I do think that the over comes into play. This is one where Arizona doesn't necessarily have a great defensive unit out there. Buffalo has had a lot of turnover in its defense in the last few years here as well. So I do think that we're going to see plenty of points put up in this one. Not going to surprise me if this thing comes down to like a 30-27 type of matchup. Like I think there's going to be points galore in this one. One of the props that I really liked was James Cook to go over 17.5 receiving yards.
No, I like that one. Another one that I liked and happened to be on the Buffalo side also was Curtis Samuel over 28.5 receiving yards. I think we're going to see this spread out a little bit, and Samuel should have a little bit more familiarity with this offense than what Coleman or Shakir might have with all the years he spent with Joe Brady in Washington.
Fair enough. Yeah, I really like that one as well. And almost went that route, but that James Cook and lower number called my name. But I really like that prop for Curtis Samuel as well.